Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you were around my channel last year or even over on my TikTok, you saw that I did a big charcuterie board for Hocus Pocus. Well, in a little under a month when you're seeing this video, number 2 is releasing, and I thought that it would be a lot of fun to make a dessert board this time for the second movie. I'm filming it for TikTok and Instagram. That'll be a very fast one, but this one is more of a behind the scenes of exactly what I purchased, what I used. That way you can reference it if you want to recreate it, or take a few ideas to use for your own and just run with it. My daughter just called me on it. I am wearing my witch apron. I am ready to go. I love Halloween. My channel, my Instagram, they will vouch for that. I get a little bit crazy when it comes to the holidays, but it is all good fun. My kids love it, and I hope to share all of that with you guys and how to do things like this. First things first, I'm gonna insert a clip here of last year's charcuterie board. That way, if you're more of a meat and cheese person, this one's for you. Obviously, I'm gonna voice over as this is running for you guys right now because I cannot play the music that is playing on this, but the link to this actual TikTok video is going to be down below so you can see it there. For the girls' faces on this one, they are 3 different cheeses. It is a fresh mozzarella ball, a wheel of brie, and a wheel of camembert. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but that's what it is. Salami is Winifred's hair. White cheddar all crumbled up is Sarah's hair, and then Mary's hair is blackberries. All of the faces are done in blackberry preserves and strawberry pieces. The rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. The bat chips, I found those at Walmart, but I've seen them everywhere. Walmart, Target, Aldi, you name it, you can find those bat chips anywhere, and that is pepperoni along the bottom. And the chips behind Mary are the sweet potato chips. I found those at Aldi. Now that you've seen the TikTok from last year, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this one, show you what we've purchased for a few of the things and what they'll be used for on the board. This is something I've been working on for a while. Pretty much since the announcement came out that number 2 was happening, this has been rattling around in my brain. And then my husband, while we were out shopping, he found this for me. If you see it, it actually, the stem looks almost like a pumpkin. So I've had this waiting, ready to go. So this is the board we're gonna use. Compared to my head, you can see just how big this sucker is. So my husband's gonna wash this, and then into this pile, I'm gonna explain what it's all for. First thing up is the actual faces for the witches. We're using this no-bake cheesecake. This is a second box just in case the first one didn't work out. And I have that one out in the freezer, so I'll be able to cut it into circles, but I just made that according to package. You can use an actual pre-done cheesecake and cut it however you want to and to the size that you prefer. On the board last year, I used blackberry preserves to draw in the eyes on them, and it was just so easy that I bought it again for this year. Since this is 100% dessert board tray, first up for hair, this is what I'm using for Winnie. It's the peel apart ones. You can either cut it into little pieces, you can pull it apart and twirl it, whatever you want to do. This was easy to decide on, was Winnie's hair. Mary's hair was also easy because this is exactly what I did last year, was blackberries, because you can stack them in that weird little shape. So that was very easy. And also these will be washed before I put them on the board, so don't worry. Sarah's hair is where I ran into some trouble because I wasn't sure what I want to do, if I want to do whipped cream, but when that falls apart. Icing, you get a big old mess. I thought about shaving white chocolate, then I'm like, that's not going to be enough. And then I was like, these little sour straws, there's like 5 in each one that are yellow. I didn't know if that would be enough. So then at 5 Below, I found these Gummy Noodles. I thought maybe there'd be enough in there, so I'd mix those. And then I got some of this to put underneath it as a fluff, hoping it's yellow because these are mixed bags, so I don't even know if there's gonna be yellow in there. But either way, Sarah's hair has been a pain in the butt. For the mouths, I use strawberries and I cut them into the exact shape that I want. I do 2 different pieces for Winifred's lips, a crooked smile for Mary, and then just a normal piece of one for Sarah. It's very easy. And then the strawberries I'll be using cut in half for Mary's dress. Green grapes cut in half. This will be for Winifred's dress. And then I found black seedless grapes, which have this really beautiful dark purple color, or you could just use a bag of red grapes for Sarah's dress. And again, I'll be cutting these in half so they stack better. This is meant to be for a party, for a group gathering. This is not your random Wednesday night event. So keep in mind, it looks like a lot. It is meant to. It is meant for entertaining. So I have these pumpkin shaped cookies to go on part of it, the Halloween Oreos. I found some ghost peeps. These are little jack-o'-lanterns, and my cat just made a really weird noise behind me. Some graham crackers, because I'm using cheesecake base, I wanted something that fits with that. I also have pretzel sticks to put on here. I didn't grab those out. some Cracker Jack for some caramel popcorn, although I will be taking the peanut part out because my kids don't like it. Gummy worms and gummy eyeballs if I want to go that far. And this is the final piece. This is what I'm going to use to turn this board into a #2 movie board. And I'll show you what I mean by that once I start building it. 90 to 95% of everything I use for this board, I did find at Walmart. These sour straws and a good amount of that weird stuff you're gonna see all came from Five Below. The no-bake cheesecake, I wish in the freezer section I could have found pre-done circular cheesecakes. I have seen them, but I could not find them to make this board, so that's why I had to do the no-bake cheesecake, and you will see me struggle with it. And the best thing to do if you are gonna do this is to cut out little pieces, as you saw me do, to make it come out in a perfect circle. But that part you do need to practice a little patience, or try to find in the freezer section at some store a circular pre-done cheesecake. And you'll keep seeing me use my phone to film and then continuing on with the board as normal. These eyeballs I would have moved. I didn't think about the color of the orange of the eyeballs and the orange of the cupcakes, and that's why I'm showing you that. I would have moved those somewhere else on the board so the orange stood out more. And the last clip showed Winifred's hair was different. I didn't really like it with the pieces together, so I did little swirlies, and that looked so much better. Here is a look at the finished product. I definitely bought more stuff than I needed, because the board I thought was huge, but there was not a lot of space left over. I would have liked for this to have been like white, so it would pull out more like cupcakes, but either way, it's still fine, even for a first attempt. I think it came out really good. As with the first TikTok video, I am not showing you guys with the music, but the links for all these TikToks are going to be down below. But this way you can see it from start to finish, every piece of fruit, every little thing that I did and added to this board. You'll see it in the TikTok, the blackberries where they're going, the little swirly Twizzlers for Winifred's hair. I clearly did not use all of those items. It was unnecessary, the amount of things that I had. I could have made 2 of these boards with everything that I had, and you can switch this up. If you don't like the color combination, switch it. If you want to keep it on just a green, purple, and like an orange, very specific Halloween colors, you can do that now. I made this board the very end of August, so I had to work with mostly fall colors, but right now in the stores, they pulled out all their Halloween stuff, and there's so much good stuff out there that you can make the board with and stick to the green, purple, and orange Halloween colors. This is a TikTok for the Hocus Pocus brownies I made last year. It is so easy. Just take a boxed brownie mix, bake it according to directions for the cake-like brownies, cut the edges off. My kids ate them. It was fantastic. Cut them into the little rectangle shapes. That is cookie icing out of Walmart. Very specific on that one. And then it's just little squiggles and lines. And those eyeballs, I found those at Target. You can find them everywhere. Those are so easy. And then another fun thing I thought to do this year was a cocktail for each witch. This I had so much fun with. It's crazy. The first one I'm going to show you here is for Mary. Hers is almost like a Cosmopolitan Margarita, and at the top of each one of these drinks, it will show you what's in it. Like this one's got an ounce of silver tequila all the way down. If there's certain things you don't like that says half an ounce of sweet and sour, switch it for straight lime juice, and it will go more on the margarita side for you. But either way, you can also switch the color of the sugar across the top to match their hair instead of the color of their dress. This one right here for Sarah, this one was actually my favorite, but tied between Sarah and Winifred's recipes. But seriously, they are all 3 absolutely delicious. But again, if there's something you don't like, switch it out for something else. If you are going for a specific color though, that's where you have to be careful. Because like with Winifred, if you don't like pineapple juice like someone recommended, you can cut that, but my recommendation would be to step up the Sprite content and switch out the pineapple for just a little bit of orange juice, but not near as much, because then you're gonna lose that green color. So just things like that to keep in mind, but all 3 of these drinks were fantastic and perfect for the upcoming movie. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe if you want more videos like this one, because Halloween, my channel just takes off with so much fun stuff for you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!